Hello and welcome to A Community Table. We're excited that you've signed up to host a community table conversation. Before we begin, we'd like to offer special thanks to our wonderful colleagues in the Center for Community Engagement to Advance Scholarship and Learning and DU Dialogues. A community table would not be possible without their hard work, creativity, and unflagging support. So what is a community table? In short, a community table is a platform through which you can engage in structured, solution-oriented online conversations about the issues that matter most to you and your community. DU Grand Challenges has partnered with DU Dialogues to provide you with all of the resources and tools you need to organize and facilitate a meaningful virtual community table conversation. In this short video series, we'll cover the why of a community table and our goals for the program, introduce general facilitation best practices, explore tips and tricks for facilitating a community table conversation specifically, and walk through event logistics and resources. This is the first of a 4-part video series to orient you to a community table. After watching this video, please load video number 2, Facilitating the Process. While you do not need to watch all of the videos in one sitting, we do recommend watching them sequentially. Thanks for being part of a community table. We're excited to build a community and connection with you. In this presentation, we'll cover the following: background and context for a community table, program goals, basic program structure, and what happens with information you share in a community table. The University of Denver launched its Grand Challenges initiative in 2017 to bring faculty, staff, students, and community members together to collaboratively identify and solve complex public problems. We believe that communities thrive when each of us has what we need to fully live, work, and participate in the social fabric that holds us all together. DU Grand Challenges is dedicated to making that vision a reality. DU Grand Challenges launched a community table in 2018 as a way to promote civic and civil dialogue and engage the community in shaping the agenda for DU Grand Challenges work. A community table is a cornerstone for everything we do. It's a space for all of our community members to share their voices, staff, faculty, students, alumni, and the broader community, so that we can co-create programs that address real needs and make real impact. Our primary goal for 2020 is to offer space where participants can build community and connection with one another despite our inability to gather in person. In the face of fear and uncertainty, there is power in imagining the future we want to build together. A community table is a place to build that future by exploring critical social issues, sharing our experiences, and thinking together about our ability to affect change. We also hope that you'll share your insights back with DU Grand Challenges. We seek to build programs that respond to community-identified needs, encourage collaboration, and move us toward a future in which we are all invested. So, how does a community table work? It's simple, really. Anytime between March 30th and June 11th, you can host as many online conversations as you want using the community table model. Conversations usually last 1 to 2 hours. We find that conversations with 5 to 10 people work especially well, but you can have more or less. We provide templates for inviting your guests, suggestions for web meeting platforms, conversation prompts, topical resources to help ground your discussions, and ongoing technology and facilitation support. Make sure to check our website, www.du.edu/table, to officially register and access everything you need to host a successful conversation. At the end of your community table conversation, we ask that you and your participants complete electronic post surveys. These surveys offer an opportunity for you to share the ideas you discussed and feedback about the event itself. We use all of that information to orient and create collaborative programs in which community members, faculty, students, and staff can participate. What does that really mean in action? Well, at our first community table in 2018, in their surveys, participants told us that they were most concerned about crime and safety, food and housing security, migration, and urban sustainability. And they wanted DU Grand Challenges to work with their communities to solve those issues. Since that time, faculty have worked with students, staff, and community partners to initiate research and service projects to close the SNAP gap, reduce recidivism rates, and provide protections for those experiencing homelessness. DU students have developed cooking classes for people in transitional housing, conducted last-mile transportation studies, and organized college access events. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. To learn more about the work that emerges from a community table, make sure to check out the DU Grand Challenges website. Let's work together to address the issues you care about and create a better future for us all. Make sure to share the ideas you generate in your community table conversations. Now it's time to learn about facilitation. A community table is modeled after the Chicago Community Trust's On the Table event, now in its 5th year. We want to thank the Chicago Community Trust for their encouragement and support for replicating their model in creating a community table.